My name is Anna. I'm 29 years old and I live in a small apartment in Chicago. I work at a cozy little bakery on the corner of a busy street. Every morning, I wake up early, tie my apron, and start baking bread and muffins. As the sun rises outside, I see people rushing to work, holding coffee cups, talking on the phone, living their lives. My life is quiet and simple, but full of small joys. I like it this way. Then one day, something changed. I met someone. His name was Adam. He was 31 years old with short dark hair and soft green eyes. His laugh was gentle, and he spoke slowly, like every word mattered. He came into the bakery one rainy afternoon looking for shelter. He ordered a coffee and sat by the window, watching the raindrops race each other. That's how it started. We began talking every time he came in. Then we started meeting outside the bakery, at the park, at bookshops, at little diners. He liked old movies and quiet places. I liked the way he listened. He made me feel like I was the only person in the world. I fell in love. 2 years passed. Our weekends were filled with walks by the lake, ice cream dates, and long talks under the stars. He told me I was his world. I believed him. I had never loved anyone like this before. One cold winter evening, we stood by the frozen lake. The wind was soft, the stars blinked above. He turned to me, looked into my eyes, and said, "Anna, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?" My heart beat faster than ever. Tears filled my eyes. In audid, "Yes, Adam, I want that too." Life felt perfect, but perfect doesn't last forever. One morning, Adam woke up feeling very sick. He held his stomach and winced in pain. His skin was pale and he was shaking. I touched his forehead. It was burning. I got scared. We rushed to the hospital. The doctors ran many tests. I waited in a white chair under a flickering light, praying for good news. But the doctor returned, Ned with a serious expression. His voice was low. "Adam's kidneys are failing. He needs a transplant. Without it, he won't survive." I felt as if the world was collapsing around me. Without a second thought, I asked, "Can I donate mine?" The doctor looked surprised, but he agreed to conduct tests. Hours later, the doctor returned, his face finally showing a smile. "You're a match, Anna. You can save him." Tears streamed down my cheeks. Adam took my hand, his eyes filled with emotion. "You're my angel," he whispered. "The surgery is scheduled." On the morning of the operation, I gazed at my reflection. I was scared, but more than anything, I wanted Adam to live. I gave him a piece of me, my kidney, and a big piece of my heart. After the surgery, I woke up in pain. My body hurt, but when I turned and saw Adam sitting beside me, alive and smiling, the pain faded. "Thank you," he said, pressing my hand to his lips. "You saved me." I thought that was our happy ending, but I was mistaken. Weeks after the surgery, Adam changed. Slowly, quietly, he stopped texting good morning. He stopped calling at night. When we met, he looked at his phone more than at me. He didn't hold my hand like before. He didn't smile the same way. I asked if something was wrong. He said he was just busy. I nodded, trying to believe him. One day I called him. His phone was off. I messaged him, but there was no reply. I went to his apartment. It was empty. He was gone. No goodbye, no message, just gone. I sat alone in my room trying to understand. Maybe he needed time. Maybe something happened. Then, days later, I saw something online. A wedding photo, Adam in a black suit, smiling. Next to him, a woman in a white dress holding his hand. The caption read, "Just married." My hands trembled, my chest burned. I stared at the screen for a long time. He was married to someone else. I had given him everything, my love, my trust, my kidney, and he left me without a word. I cried for nights. My body ached, but my heart ached even more. My friends said, "Forget him. He never deserved you." But how could I forget? He had taken a part of me, both literally and emotionally. Then, late one night, my phone rang. It was a number I didn't recognize. I answered, "Anna, it's Mark," the voice said. "Adam's friend." I sat up, tense. "Why are you calling?" "I need to tell you the truth. Adam was with that woman for a year. He used you. He stayed just long enough to get the transplant." My world shattered again. Mark sounded guilty. "I thought you deserved to know." I dropped the phone. The truth hit me harder than any pain. Adam never loved me. He used me for my kindness, for my kidney. I screamed into my pillow. My tears wouldn't stop. But then, slowly, something changed. I wrote about my story and posted it online, not for pity, just to tell the truth. People responded, thousands. "You're brave. You deserve better. You are not alone." The story went viral. News channels covered it. Even Adam's new wife saw it. She left him, took his money, and he lost everything. For the first time in a long time, I smiled. Time passed and I healed little by little. I returned to the bakery, saw the sun again, talked to people again. I looked at the scar on my side, my reminder, and saw not pain, but power. Then one day a message came from a man named Ryan. He had read my story. "You're incredible," he wrote, "and strong." I didn't trust him at first, but he was patient. He didn't promise me forever. He just listened. He became my friend, then something more. He never tried to rush my healing. He just stood beside me. We met. He had kind eyes and a soft voice. We walked in the park and talked for hours. I laughed for the first time in a long time. Ryan didn't heal me, but he showed me that I could heal myself. Now, years later, we're together, strong, calm, and honest. I look in the mirror and see my scar, but it no longer makes me sad. It reminds me that I survived. I gave a man my kidney and my love, and he broke me, but I took my time and found something better. Love that lasts, love that is truthful, and love that finally feels like home. What would you do if someone you loved betrayed you like this? Like, share, and comment if you relate to this story. Your words might help someone else feel less alone.